What I want to talk about today is time. Time isn't infinite, right? Time is limited. You have only so much time to accomplish what you want. You can't sit there pondering, thinking, and not put some play or motion into those thoughts, right? And I love ideas. Any of my closest friends and folks who meet me can tell you I love coming up with ideas. It's something I could do on the fly, and it's something that a lot of people know me for. They come to me for consulting or advice on, hey, I need an idea of how to do this or how to do that. So I'm great at coming up with those ideas. What I don't want to be doing is executing those ideas for other people. If that makes sense. So if you have an idea for yourself, execute on it. Don't put other people's ideas before your own. And that includes companies. If you work a 9 to 5, once that 5 o'clock hits, you need to start thinking about yourself. Most likely you have a 30-minute to an hour commute. So you've already lost an hour of your day, if not 2 hours of your day, which means you only have so much time to commit to what you want to do, to commit to your ideas. If it's health and fitness, now you lost another hour, hour and a half that's focused on your mental. But when it comes to your money, you just lost that hour, hour and a half. So the second piece of it comes to prioritization, and it's extremely hard. I'm not going to be bullshitting you. The last 6 months have been extremely hard for me to prioritize my days. Just because I'm thinking of how can I make the most money possible. But in order to do that, I have to connect with the right people, but I still have projects I have to work on for my current clients and my own business to get me to at least cover what I need to be doing. Between bills, between saving, between investing, all the above. It's extremely hard. And if anybody tells you that it's so easy to follow a plan 1, 2, 3, they're bullshitting you. It's not that easy. But it's a matter of how you react to certain situations that'll get you to certain places. With that being said, the reason I talk about this is a good friend of mine would always say, still says it to this day, most likely. I haven't talked to him in a while, but you don't live forever, right? Your last day may be tomorrow. Your last day may be in a week. You don't know. But you need to live life to your fullest and enjoy it to some capacity. You can't just be working for the bigger man, working for the bigger brother, working for someone else's dream. You need to focus on your own dream to get you to the next level. Because guess what? You focusing on your own dreams, even if you have a 9 to 5, will help you excel even more in your 9 to 5. Instead of going to your 9 to 5, oh, I can't wait for this day to be over. Oh, I can't wait for lunch. You go to your 9 to 5, you grind 3-4 hours, produce, get to lunch, have some meetings, have some follow-ups, look at some reports, and then your day is over. And then you could focus on your stuff. So using your 9 to 5 as a catalyst to catapult your actual business, your hobbies, your interests to another level. And that's just so you could sustain yourself until you could take your business, your hobbies to the next level. And it's extremely hard. I'm not going to bullshit you. I've been running my own business for a little over a year. And I still feel like I've been wasting time because I have. Onboarding the wrong clients, being money hungry. Oh, I'll onboard any clients, take any clients. I've churned 50% of my clientele because I wanted to bring them in. I wanted to help them, and it was $1, right? It got my bills paid, but they didn't last long because in my line of business, which is marketing and go to market, takes time. Some people want results right away, which is great. If you want the results right away, you got to pay a lot of money. Ads aren't free. Organic takes time. But digressing back to the topic of I wasted time because I didn't vet my potential clients enough. And in that time of vetting potential clients, maybe I could have closed some other deals. But I'll tell you this, there's a lesson in the same in that lesson, there's another lesson. In that lesson, I learned what niches I may want to go into and what niches I may not want to go into. And I'm kind of zoned into tech, SaaS, and automobiles. And that's technically taken all my background. But for my business, all my clients are in the automobile space or tech space. And I've been brought on board to help another company kind of take their launch to the next level. And it's going to be interesting. But going back to the clients that I've churned, it happens. You can't keep 99% of your clients. On true churn, if you sign 100 accounts up at the beginning of the year, of those 100 accounts, it's really hard to keep all 100 of those accounts. It's not usually based on your service. It's just based on expectations, based on metrics, and reevaluating their marketing strategy. Unfortunately, marketing is usually the first to go when it comes to any cuts or P&L reduction in any business. But time is limited. Time is extremely limited. I woke up this morning, worked on a few projects for one client, transitioned into the lunch hour, worked on a couple of my own things, posted a couple of my own things, then I transitioned to another project, and I finished the day. But within that, there was just so much time that I wasted. The reason I'm making this video is I just thought back to what I did today. And I was like, man, I still wasted so much time. And you want to be careful on how much time you're delegating to projects, because you'll lose yourself. And you need to focus on yourself. I thought to myself at the end of the day, oh great, I'm gonna have a great gym workout. My gym is closed for the next week. So I went out, walked my dogs, decided to do some other things, but that kind of was a curveball, right? It's my own. Okay? Went out, right now I'm running some errands. Time is extremely valuable. It's a tool for you to use. Time is limited. What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do after watching this video? You have your goals. You have a little plan laid out. What can you do to get to that first step of that plan? What can you do to get to that first goal, right? Each goal has a subset of tasks. Just simply, one by one, knock them out. No one says you have to complete the whole thing in 1 hour. That's impossible. I used to be of that thinking. I used to think, hey, I can do this whole project in an hour, and then I wouldn't be able to do it in an hour, and I'm like, oh man, this sucks. End up taking 6 hours. There goes my expectation of time right there. Everything I had planned to do for the rest of the day, boom, out the window, right there, into the rain. So it's really hard. It really is to prioritize so many different goals between your job, between your own business, between your personal goals, between your own hobbies. And sometimes it's just, I don't want to live a life that I'm just checking off boxes. I actually want to live life. I want to enjoy my days. And sometimes that means you have one task for the day. Hey, I want to make sure I do this today, and just freestyle the rest of the day. But watch what you do. When I say freestyle, I don't mean just doom scrolling. I don't mean just being online. I mean, figure out what you like. Explore. Revisit certain passions. Revisit certain hobbies. Because most likely you lost some of your passion for some of your hobbies when you started working and grinding. You just need to rebalance yourself a little bit, find those hobbies, and then slowly but surely start knocking those goals out. You want to be a content creator in the space photography place? Start doing some work. Take some pictures, post them, ask for feedback. Learn about the different constellations. You want to be a blogger in the automobile space? Great. All right. First, find out what your favorite types of cars are. Do you like trucks? Do you like sports cars? Do you want to do the racing piece? Do you want to do a little bit of mix? Do you want to do cross? Do you want to, motocross? Do you want to do drifting? And then once you find that, okay, when does this car come out? What colors does it come out? What are the best 5 colors of paint in 2024? Which cars have the best body lines? And start writing. If you want to build, if you want to create novelty items, want to flip sneakers, want to customize sneakers, there you go, customize sneakers. Well, look up, how can I paint sneakers? What materials do I need? How do I make sure they don't wash off and run off? Talk to your friends. Hey, you like Air Forces? I can make some custom Air Forces. Sell them at retail. You can't go into the game with an expectation that's up here. You need to test out the market and then adjust your expectation, because demand will come. Demand will dictate your price. You got 100 people coming after you, you could charge top dollar, because that's your time. That's your time. It all comes back together. Time. So remember, time is not infinite. Time is limited. Time is finite. You have your goals. You set your goals out for the year. We're halfway through the year. Where are you? If you're behind, great. Double down, catch up. Something else is going to suffer because you wasted time not reaching that goal, and something else has to suffer. So you need to prioritize, knock out. Until next video, remember, time is limited. Go out there, crush it, get it. We out.